Good morning. It is day 24 out of 30 of doing 333 push-ups every single day for 30 days to get to 10,000 push-ups. Now, we are currently right over there, which I'm quite happy about that number. Very close, 7 full days left of doing these push-ups, and I've tried to do them, well, not tried, I have done them 3 times a day. So I would do 4 sets in the morning, 3 sets in the afternoon, and 3 sets at night, and that will accumulate to 333. However, as I have become stronger and more resilient to the push-ups, and I guess also just trying to save a little bit of time and make the videos more interesting with vlogging rather than just me sitting and doing push-ups. Unfortunately, that is something that needs to be taken place because I want to prove that it's done and it's not edited, or I did them over a year and post them into a month. So it's all for legitimate reasons, but I am now going to do 5 sets. So 2 sessions a day, 5 sets per session. And hopefully we could do the last session of the 30 days just flat out 10 sets, which I think is possible, knowing myself. Anyway, let's get going. We are going away today. We're going to a nice little farm with a lake, private type of resort type of thing. Actually an Airbnb, but it looks legit. We're going to spend some time there, and I'll do the second session push-ups there, and I'll show you just how it is and how we're going to relax. That's it. Hopefully the weather actually, stays pretty cool. Alrighty, joined by the one and only Blaze, the legendo. The sun's coming through the clouds here nicely. Wow, like as I speak, it's like belting down and coming up here. Anyway, let's start our first set out of 5, shall we? Well, yesterday I also did a spa day, so my back is quite sore. So hopefully, I don't get a spasm or some sort of cramp. Let's go. "33, that is a beautiful one." And yes, I know, I'm wearing these fluffy ones again. It's kind of like a cheat code in a sense for the winter, because I do feel, at least this is how my body works, right? Is if my feet are warm, then my whole body is warm. If my feet are cold, then my whole body is cold. It's like, I'm sure it's the same when I got this tattoo on the ankle. The artist told me that it's going to be painful, and I was like, is it really going to be painful? But then she went into more descriptive words, saying that the feet, obviously, I didn't think about that, but there's the nervous system kind of connects here. Like there's a lot of nerves right here by the feet and the hands. It's kind of where they connect, right? Where they do their turnaround, they go up and down. So quite sensitive. So I think that's the thing with your feet is, if it's warm, then it kind of sends that warm-ish feeling throughout the body, and obviously the same for when it's cold. So a little cheat code. It's nice to walk in, comfortable, nice and warm. So you'll see what these cats sometimes get up to, I've got this box from Takealot that I think I got vitamins and protein from, that I bought. So we leave the box out for a day or 2 because they play inside the box, scratch inside, outside. It's like the simple things, They don't need expensive toys or things like that. They just need a little box and they're happy. Anyway, second set, let's go. Whew. Alrighty. These layers were fine, but after 2 sets, it kind of gets a bit warm. Plus, we need to get to the pump phase stage. I want to see what 5 sets of push-ups can do. So I'm cheating it a little bit, not the push-ups. The whole reason, I think I've explained this before, about a pump cover, why people use it, and why I believe it's so efficient. And yeah, it's just a nice thing. Pump cover is obviously your shirt, and it's something that's big, so you can see, like you can't see anything. If you just look at my forearm and maybe my arm, it doesn't look like it's, you know, in any form or shape. But then once you pump the muscle up, it gets some blood in there, it gets a nice swole look. Then you take the pump cover off and you potentially have a vest or a tighter shirt underneath that will show your pump, and then all of a sudden you go from having nothing to, you know, having a nice little shaped bicep and tricep. I mean, I'm not as big as I used to be. I weighed 114 after my bulk. Can you believe it? Now I'm back on 114 kilograms. But I made a conscious decision to lose that weight purely because of the challenges that I did, the running challenge and the carnivore challenge. And also I was preparing myself for the model agency that I was gonna get. But now I can save some time. Hey, stop eating that thing. Now he's eating the box. And even you're always afraid that they swallow those things. Anyway, set 3, let's go. Well, 33, third set. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let's see how it looks, shall we? I'm sure that the color will be back to normal and not as red as yesterday with the tan that was happening. So yeah, fairly dark. I mean, I guess there's some hint of redness here, potentially here on my chest, like there, maybe my face as well. Anyway, we've done 3, we've got 2 more sets left. I want to know from you what the... Hey, stop it! This guy's crazy. I want to know from you what... I'm going to throw him with these... Hey! I mean, I didn't throw him with the thing. I always throw them with things, sponges, shoes, caps. But I never throw them. I throw like next to them or in front of them, just to scare them. Because he just doesn't want to stop. It's disrupting my video, aren't you? What was I saying? I was talking about... what was I saying? I can't even remember. See, this is what happens. And you'll obviously know because you just listened to me saying that, but I completely forgot because of this cat. That's why I try to throw him with a shoe, so I can get my facts together, all facts straight. Oh, I think I was talking about how are you doing with your challenge? Like, are you doing a challenge? How are you finding it? I think that's what I wanted to say. Also, I think the main thing was to ask if you have any other challenges, just so that I, you know, have a ballpark figure of different ones. Not a ballpark figure, a ballpark of ideas. Because I have one that is asking me to be vegan, which I can do, but just not now because of the move coming up. I think that one's a bit too tough. Someone's asked me to do pull-ups, to do a certain amount of pull-ups in 30 days. Obviously I need to find out what the level is, what I can do, and then get an accurate amount. Like, because I told you before, I can't do 100 pull-ups 3 times a day. Like 300 pull-ups, I can't. I just know physically that my body is not capable of doing that because it's much harder than a push-up. So I'll have to find an accurate number, maybe 5,000, maybe 3,000, you know, maybe 100 a day. So, which I believe is, you know, is possible. But we'll see. Again, the move is going to play a big role because I might not find a gym immediately when I get there. So there'll be a week or 2 of just adjusting on that side as well. So I don't want to take a challenge that is, you know, that's strict. But after that, of course, I can have a look at all the others. So yeah, those are the 2 that I kind of have hovering here in my mind that I could do. quite enjoy these 30-day challenges. Hey. So let me know what challenge you think would be number one, cool, and also what you would watch. Something that you really want to know, because I'm trying to be an educational channel as well. So if you really want to know what will happen if you, let's say, hike every day, are you gonna be tired? Are you gonna be able to do it? You know, or what's gonna happen if you just eat apples for 30 days? You know, I mean, I'm not gonna do that. That's silly. But you understand? If you wanted to really know what that does, then I can consider it, and then I can do it, and then I can give you, without you trying it, I'll try it first, and then whether I give a good or bad response, you can then decide to do it. So I'll be your guinea pig. Let's do set 4, shall we? Another 33. You know, this is probably the worst that this cat has ever been. Hey! Stop it! Stop it. Silly. I mean, I should have gotten rid of the boxes, so I apologize in advance for the noise. It's just, I can't help it. I mean, I can get up, but it just defeats the purpose of the movie. In a way, it just shows you that one of my cats, look at Ozzy, just chilling, watching me do push-ups. He's in the best place, just all like very disciplined cat, never really complains, doesn't eat a lot, you know, he eats his food, but you know, with this one, it's the opposite, crazy, up and down, always starting fights, eating all the time, meowing, verbalizing like, meow, it's food, you know, sits on you, cuddles with you, but then also scratches you when you play. It's like two different cats eating boxes. So you know, I mean, of course I enjoy the contrast of the dynamic here that we have. It's obviously refreshing rather than just having two cats sitting there like statues. But you enjoy his company now and then, you know. You see? Yeah, boy. He's a good boy. He's such a good boy, Ozzy. Last set, guys. Last set, and then we'll start vlogging and showing you a little bit of South Africa. Let's go. There we go. 33, 5 sets done and dusted. Alrighty, it's time. It's time to get in the vehicle, or first get packing, get in the car, and then we're gonna go to a beautiful lakeside Airbnb. Let's go. Well, now you want to be here. Now you want to be. Now you want to be. Say sorry, guys. Sorry that I made noise. Sorry that I made noise. Let's go. Alrighty, so look at this beautiful, beautiful view. Beautiful little man-made, man-made dam, lake, whatever you want to call it. And the sun is coming through nicely. So this is where we are going to stay the night. It's beautiful, it is private, and everything is kind of like farmish, you know. If you look at, you know, just the furniture and the bathroom, and everything's kind of semi-rugged, but it has a modern feel to it. But that's kind of what you want from when you go out and you want to escape the norm of being at home. I personally like a modern house, and when we buy our house and we make and build and renovate, it's gonna be, I want a modern feel to it. So it's nice to go to these type of places where you have a little bit of a rugged, raw look. So that's pretty cool. But nevertheless, before we do this, I have to do 5 sets, and then after the 5 sets, I'm gonna potentially take you to the market. There's a little market about 15 minutes away from here, so kind of want to see if we can film a little bit of that and just show you around this area and that one. So I might go in the water, potentially, if the sun just escapes the cloud a bit. We'll see. Let's start our first push-up, shall we? Whoop. Let's go. Alrighty, 33 push-ups, done and dusted. A little hadida. If you're not from South Africa, you would know that it's not our national bird, which I think is quite funny because, you know, they are quite all over the place. Our national bird is a blue crane, but I always felt like the hadida should be the one, because you heard that noise, like ha ha. It's very funny, and they are all over the place. But the push-ups, I'm going to do 33, which I just did now. I'm going to have one more 33, and then I'm going to do the last set's 34, and that will bring us to the 333 that we are constantly chasing every single day for 23 days now, as today is day 24. So let's keep going, shall we? We just never stop. I also feel like I should have potentially not bite such a big chunk of the push-ups off. In a sense, like I was very smart to say that I will, or I thought I was intelligent enough to say like, yeah, let's do 5 push-ups sets, and then once we're here, knowing that, you know, I don't want to waste time, and because we might want to go places or do things or just chill, I thought, well, then I'll just do 5 in the morning, and I do 5 now. But man, it is tough. If you think I'm breezing and easing through this challenge, it's not easy. I mean, it's not impossible, and I do it with ease, but what I'm saying is it's not like a boom boom boom, something that I don't even think about, I just don't go. It takes some effort. It does take some effort. Yeah, every time I'm away, which is normally about twice a month, I just always feel so grateful. That's all. I just feel grateful. It's just sometimes you work hard and stuff, so you think you deserve it because you work hard. You know, you work off your money. You feel like you deserve a time off, blah blah blah. But deep down, you always, you know, you don't know if you do deserve it. So when you do get it, it quickly turns into just gratefulness, the fact that you can, you know. Anyway, that's it. 34. Let's go. Whew, 34. I can tell you by looking at the time, 5 minutes and 45 seconds to do 3 sets, which now is a pretty good record. I think this morning, even though I did a little bit of a longer chat, even though I also had a chat with you here, it took me 13 minutes, I think, to film the first push-up all the way to the last one. So I think we're going to break that record because it's on 6 minutes now and we only have 2 left. So that's going to be pretty sick. Let me keep this on for one more time, because it's actually not too warm. It's quite windy. Sun is not, you know, that hot because it's winter here in South Africa. In 2 days actually, and in 2 days it'll be June, and it'll be my birthday month. My birthday is on the 19th of June. So if you were wondering, some of you that care about these things, I am a Gemini, hence why people always joke, I joke myself, because I can be a very nice and kind and generous human being, but you know, don't piss me off. And that's not what a Gemini is, but people always joke because it's twins. It's, you know, the sign is twins, and it's like, oh, he's got two sides of him. And you know, I obviously don't. I think every single person has a tolerant side, a good side, a kind side, and if you piss them off, they're gonna get mad, you know. But never vicious. I'm just, you know, I get angry or upset and frustrated sometimes, and yeah, sometimes I use my words. I never really get into physical contact with anyone. I am a lovable guy. One of the things that they always say in these Gemini stories is, he's a lover, not a fighter, but he will still knock you out or knock you down or something like that. But I don't know. Basically what it is. 2 more sets. Oh, that is a beauty. 34, chest is beating out of the skin. Let's see how that pump looks, shall we? Let's see if the sun can make a change to it. Not too bad. Pump is there in the arms and in the chest. I love it. Oh, immediately I can feel the wind coming from the side here. Hectic. Oh. I'm quite looking forward to going to this market, because not just for food, we brought our own food, and they were kind enough to leave us with a bottle of wine, which we might use, we might not. I personally am not a big wine drinker. I enjoy my beer from time to time, but it's just kind that they kind of leave you with, because this is a wine farm as well. Look, the surrounding areas, especially on that side, is wine vineyards. So they have their own wine called, now I need to remember, I think it's called Peace, but in Afrikaans, called Vrede. So, quite nice. They left us with 2 actually. One was a Sauvignon Blanc and a Rosé, which I would probably enjoy more than the Sauvignon. Even though if I drink wine, and if I have to choose, it'll be a Chenin Blanc. I quite enjoy the taste in my palate, you know. It's got a nice little taste. Anyway, last one left. 1 more to go. So let's smash it. Let's have fun with it. It was a good day so far, and it's gonna get better from now on. So let's go. Oh, holy moly. Let me get a little closer. Ooh. Now, chest is pumping. Let me actually get up and show you. The sun is like belting at this moment, but you can see the ground is like that mushy, muddy type of look to it. And we also have these bad boys, but I'm not sure if we're gonna use them, but you know, we could. Ooh, the sun is quite bright. Wait, you get out of the sun. Yeah, I think we are going to relax for a few minutes. I actually need to edit an old video. It's gonna take me half an hour. Let's go.